G'day, I'm Bill.
Hey, I'm Shelley.
And we're here with the Happy 100, our top 100 songs of 2019. Shelley, we've spent hours whittling down all the best songs we could think of that have come out of Australia and New Zealand in the past 12 months. And finally, we've got this amazing list with some of our favourite artists from Australia and from our friends across the ditch. And now we're about to dive into it, the top 100 songs of the year. You ready to get going?
I am so ready.
Too right. Starting off with number 100. We have Full Flower Moon Band with Roadie.
99, Babe Rainbow with Morning Song.
98, we've got Vast Hill with Heartbreaker.
97, These New South Wales, In the Light of Day.
Number 96, we had Roy Irwin with Awful.
95, Rebel Yell with Night Drive.
Number 94, Private Function came in with Talking to Myself.
93, we have Kitten Heel with Peephole Gallery.
Number 92, happy favourite Olympia with Shoot to Forget.
And 91, Sarah Mary Chadwick with The Queen Who Stole the Sky.
All right, great group of artists to kick things off there, Shelley. 10 of Australia and New Zealand's best. Personal favourite of mine, Private Function, one of the wildest live bands in Australia. If you've never caught them live, definitely do it. We saw them at Big Sound where the bass player set himself on fire.
Ooh.
I've never seen anything quite like that.
Yeah, we had Babe Rainbow as
yeah.
well. That was a part of their third album, which is full of just magic.
Yeah, Babe Rainbow, absolutely great. You ready to jump into the next 10? We're not screwing around.
No, we're not. Right
Number
through.
90 to 81, kicking things off with 90, you've got Candy with Feel.
We've got 89, Kira Peru with Everything Is Better Without You.
88, Love Deluxe with Campari and Coke.
87, Us with Safe Word.
Number 86, DZ Death Rays had Into It.
95, Yumi Zuma with Bruise.
Number 84, SJ Smith, Shinjuku Love Hotel.
83, Seaside with Sycamore.
Number 82, Scabs with Feel Good Summer.
And 81, Ainsley Farrell with Dark Spell.
Yeah, another great group of artists. Ainsley Farrell, she played her 5th birthday. You caught her then, didn't you?
She did. Her voice is just magical.
Oh.
You can really see why there's a whole heap of hype behind her at the moment.
Yeah, Ainsley is one of our favourites. Another standout for me was SJ Smith. He was actually a finalist in our NIF competition this year. If you've never heard SJ Smith's music, go check it out right now. And at the top of the bunch there, we had Candy with Feel, one of our favourite Melbourne artists, and we actually streamed live with Candy earlier today. Got a message from him right now.
Hey, I'm Candy. This is Riggs. We just want to say thanks, Happy Man, for putting Feel as one of your 100 songs of 2019. Say thanks. That's as close as he's going to get.
Thanks for that, Cal, aka Candy, launching into 80 to 71 now. Number 80, we have Void with Vile.
79, The Laurels with Monkey on My Back.
78, Courtney Barnett with Everybody Here Hates You.
77, Bland with The Common Ground.
76, we had Coffin with Be Gone.
And 75, Party Dozen with Party Dozen.
74, Hatchie with Obsessed.
73, Eliza and the Delusionals, Just Exist.
72, Elfresh the Lion with Alchemy.
And 71, Last Dinosaurs with FMU.
Another great group of 10. It's well noted, one of my favourite bands in the country right now are Coffin. They also played our 5th birthday back in November. One of the most consistently great live bands in the country. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you've never seen them, go watch them and you'll fall in love with them straight away. And I understand you were a big fan of Hatchie this year.
Love Hatchie, and I'm really excited to see more from her. That was only from her debut album.
Yeah, great record as well.
Yeah.
We also had Bland in there with The Common Ground. Earlier this morning I got to catch up with Ollie from Bland to talk all about the track and what plans he has coming up for the new year. Coming to you live with Ollie from Bland, whose track The Common Ground has just come in the Happy 100. Ollie, thanks for joining us. How does it feel?
Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. So
that's good to hear.
Thanks for putting us in at least the 100 of the best. So thank you.
No, you're welcome. Can you tell us a bit about the song?
Yeah, sure. It's a song that was kind of an idea that was like paying homage to people that don't really have this sense of like self-deprecation or like this sense of like self-unsurety, and it's like, oh well, it must be great, being you, just walking around and just sort of like not having to spend 40 minutes deciding what shirt you want to wear in the morning. You know, not even out of vanity, just like out of like obsession, I suppose.
You know, New Year's resolution, get better at choosing shirts.
Yeah, get less shirts. I think
Less
that's
shirts.
probably the best idea.
Yeah.
You know, I have been wearing this one for the last like 6 years, so
Yeah.
I just need one more, and I think I'm sweet.
Or just pull a Bart Simpson and have a closet full of the same shirt
Yeah.
50 times.
Yeah. Get a similar haircut, you know.
Yeah.
It's a decent idea.
You could pull it off. One of our favourite songs of the year. Do you have any favourite Aussie songs that came out in 2019?
Yeah, so there's a band called Clouder that we played with just recently that released a track, Stars and Clouds, it was only in December, like it was really, really late in the year, but it 100% deserves a mention. I think, like, you know, if you guys are watching, well done. I think I've already told you enough times through Instagram and in person how good that song is.
Yeah, too right. Well, go check that one out. Recommendations from Ollie. And do you have any plans for 2020?
Yeah. I think we're gonna continue working on stuff. I think we've all got a very, very different attitude for the new year. I think we've got this newfound want to be sort of very real and very kind of practical with what we have and like work within our means instead of like, I think a lot of people, they feel like they need to go to really incredible studios to sort of represent their work the way that they feel it should be represented, whereas we feel personally with the material that we're writing at the moment, it would be best to just take our time and do it ourselves to the best possible degree and have that be our sound, because like I think that's probably the most personal thing and something that we want to try.
Yeah, amazing. Well, we can't wait to hear it. Can we expect new stuff in the new year?
Yeah. I think
Maybe.
You'll expect a new shirt. That's for sure.
Sick. Next time we speak to you, I definitely expect you to be wearing the same shirt because we're cutting down on shirt usage in 2020. Ollie, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, man.
Congratulations.
Cheers.
Thank you for that, Ollie. Looking forward to seeing you in the same shirt in 2020.
All right, getting into the thick end of things here. Got number 70 to 61. Kicking things off with some of our garage psych favourites, Rosa Maria with their single Howlin'.
69, Caitlin Harnett and the Pony Boys, Make You Feel Blue.
68, we had Triple One with Butter.
And 67 with Pissed Idiots, Motor Runnin'.
66, Johnny Hunter had Ashamed.
65, Mild Life with How Long Does It Take.
64, Alex Leahy, Don't Be So Hard on Yourself.
63, Body Type with Insomnia.
62, we had The Boys with Inside Outside.
61, Boy and Bear with Hold Your Nerve.
All right, Boys in there with 62. They were on the cover of Happy Mag issue 14, came out just a month or so ago. Great interview with them, great band, doing great things all around the country right now. And Mild Life, another great track in there.
Yeah, well that was the only track they released last year, so very keen to hear more from them.
Yeah, lovely standalone single from Mild Life. Hopefully it's a taste of more things to come in 2020. Everything they drop is absolute gold.
So good.
And number 69, we had Caitlin Harnett and the Pony Boys with Make You Feel Blue, one of our favourite discoveries of 2019. We weren't across her coming into the year, but now we well and truly are. She was another artist I had the privilege of catching up with earlier today in the park to chat all about that single and the new year to come. We are here with Caitlin Harnett, and your track Make You Feel Blue has just come in the Happy 100, our top 100 songs of 2019.
Yoo-hoo!
How does it feel?
It feels really cool. I was surprised.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Well, no, you're welcome. Could you tell us a bit about the song?
I wrote it a couple of years ago, just, you know, about making someone feel sad when you feel sad, basically. Yeah.
And one of our favourite songs of the year, did you have any favourite songs of 2019 that came out of Australia or New Zealand?
Oh, any Green Buzzard song.
Great record.
To Be Like You. Oh, it's such a good record. That's like, I'm obsessed with that at the moment. Aldous Harding, Andy Gollage, and Ruben Neeson, obviously.
Good little crew
Baby
there.
Beef, yeah.
They've all got pretty good bandmates, I hear, as well.
They do. Great, talented band members.
Yeah. Been a big year, 2019, for Aussie music. Do you have anything planned for 2020?
For 2020?
Yeah.
Oh wait, we are 2020, sorry.
Yeah, this upcoming year.
This year.
And 2021.
I'm going to release a new single, hopefully in March. I've got a few festivals that we're playing, and release the album. Going to Tamworth next week. It's going to be a good
Full-length record on the way.
Full record.
Awesome.
I know.
When can we expect
excited. That? Probably towards the end of the year, realistically, because we're pretty slow.
That's all right.
But a single soon.
All right, 2020, exciting stuff for Caitlin Harnett. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks, Bill.
Get back to the countdown. Tune in. That was Caitlin Harnett. All right, almost at the halfway mark now. We've got 10 to go, kicking in to 60 to 51, our next bracket. And with number 60, we've got Julia Y with Starman.
59, we have Planet with Never Knew.
58, Tiny Ruins, Holograms.
57, Press Club with Behave.
56, Crocodilus, Motivation.
55, Benet, Evil Spider.
54, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Self-Immolate.
53, Lashiv with No Freak.
52, Baker Boy, Cool as Hell.
51, Brightness with Feathers.
All right, another great list there. One of the standouts for me was Les Shiv with their track No Freak. It's been a big year for those boys. Formerly a Sydney band, formerly called the Ruminators, but the Ruminators are now dead. Long live Les Shiv. I'm not sure where they're living right now, probably up in the Mexican mountains somewhere, gallivanting around. We hope to see them back in Australia soon. I understand Brightness was a favourite of yours as well.
Yes, Brightness, their track Feathers is beautiful, and they actually popped in for a live at Enmore earlier in November, so you can check that out. It's a stripped back version, so it's lovely.
One of our favourite live at Enmore sessions of the year. All right, the halfway mark, everybody. Top 50, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Number 50, Spike Fuck with Body by Crystal.
49, I Know Leopard with Heather.
48, Citizen K with Ego.
47, Middle Kids with Real Thing.
46, San Cisco, Skin.
45, Egoism, What Are We Doing?
44, we had Spacey Jane with Good For You.
43, Beck Sandridge's Eyes Wide.
42, Tropical Fuckstorm with Paradise.
And 41, Harvey Sutherland with Something in the Water.
All right, again, we're getting into the top end of things here. Some great tracks coming through. Tropical Fuckstorm were a favourite of mine. Gaz and Fiona, formerly of the Drones, two of my all-time musical favourites. That was one of my favourite cuts off their most recent album, Braindrops. And I Know Leopard back in the countdown for a second year in a row.
Yes, they actually made number 2 with Landmine, and Heathers is just such an anthem, definitely. I've had that on repeat in my car for like a year, yeah. Yeah,
that debut record of theirs is just packed to the brim with hits.
It's beautiful.
Hits.
Yeah.
That's all they sling.
And they're hot, they're sexy.
They're hot,
yeah.
They're a hot band.
Yeah, so good.
Also in there were Egoism with What Are We Doing? Another band we called into that were currently in Melbourne, but we called in, got a live little bit of footage from them, saying thanks for the inclusion. Here's Egoism.
Hi, this is Egoism.
Thank you for including us in your list.
Woo!
Thank you for taking the time, Olive and Scout. And now we're jumping right back into number 40.
All right, kicking things off, Sunscreen with High Over Love.
39, Amel and the Sniffers, Gacked on Anger.
Number 38, A Swayze and the Ghosts, Connect to Consume.
37, Collarbones with Deep.
36, Soaked Oats with Coming Up.
35, Shady Nasty with Get Buff.
34, Emerson Snow, Human.
33, Georgia June with Prove Myself.
32, Dying Adolescence with Pray For Me.
And 31, Cool Sounds with More to Enjoy.
All right, great list here as well. A Swayze and the Ghosts, one of my favourite Aussie bands that I've discovered over the past number of years. That was their only single of the year, Connect to Consume. We saw them perform at one of our happy parties in 2019. One of the best sets I've seen in a while. And
Amel and the Sniffers, we saw them get up at the Arias. They won Best Rock Album, and that was iconic. They were all wearing like Gucci. It was hectic. Yeah, Amy is just wild. She's crazy, but she's amazing. Yeah.
Gucci. It's one of the best things you'll ever see. Go watch their acceptance speech. We also caught up with Georgia June, who was in that list, about her track Prove Myself. Earlier today, she chatted all about it, her plans for the new year, and chucked in a couple of her favourite tracks that have come out in 2019 as well. We're coming to you live with Georgia June, who's just come in number 33 with her track Prove Myself.
Hello.
In the countdown. Georgia, how are you?
I'm really good. I just found out it was 33. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I did know, but I didn't know. I didn't realise until just now.
It's a big surprise.
Yes.
It's a great track. Could you tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, it's basically about me feeling not good enough for the people around me, and it's pretty high energy. It's also fun to play live, so it's one of our favourites to play. And that's it. We're very surprised that it was so well received, because I didn't really want to release it at all.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But now you're glad you did?
Yeah, I think so. Sometimes not really, but you know, I still like it.
Well, we're glad you did. It's been a great year for local Sydney bands. Do you have any particular releases from any Australian, New Zealand artists that's come out over the past year?
Oh God, so many. I love Shady Nasty, everything they release, I loved. Cry Club, Benny, Steven's like probably my favourite of last year, I think. I think I play that song at least once a day. Yeah.
And what's coming up for you in 2020?
We are releasing another song soon, new single, and hopefully like a body of work. And then we're finishing the second body of work as well.
And by body of work, you mean?
Like an album. So
album.
yeah. I don't know whether it's going to be an LP or an album, so I keep saying like a bunch of songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Georgia.
Thank
Georgia,
you.
Congratulations on the countdown placement. Coming to you live. This is Bill from Happy Mag. Stay tuned for the rest of the countdown. Thanks for that, Georgia. Always good to hear what other people have been listening to. She had some great picks in there. Now launching into 30 to 21, we've got Lime Cordial with Money.
29, Hayley Mary with The Piss, The Perfume.
28, The Chats Pub Feed.
27, Shining Bird with Who Are We?
26, 100, Just Us.
25, Genesis Owusu with WUTD, What You Trying to Do?
24, Sunbeam Sound Machine, Talking Distance.
23, Bad Dreams with Morning Rain.
22, Alex Cameron with Miami Memory.
And 21, Jack River with Adolescent.
All right, getting into the thin end of things here. One of my biggest picks for the biggest Sydney band, best Sydney band of the past 12 months has to be 100. I reckon 2020 is going to be even bigger. Just Us, great single. They've got an EP to come in the coming months. Definitely keep an eye on those guys.
Yes, and Alex Cameron's Miami Memory was just a delicious vinyl. And you can actually see him at Farmer and the Owl. He will be performing, late February. I'll be there, we'll be there, whole team will be there.
Yeah, you can catch the
We'll be
Happy
there.
Mag team at that festival. Brilliant
We'll be there.
lineup from top to bottom. Also in the list, we had the Chats Absolute Aussie Heroes. Now I understand we've got a live feed of the Chats hotel room right now with a little message.
So anyway, I told the cunt to bite his face off. Yeah. G'day, we're the Chats, and we'd like to thank Happy Mag for putting Pub Feed at your top 100 tracks of the year. Cheers.
And thank you, the Chats, for that one. And jumping right back in to number 20.
All right, Aussie Heroes, Tame Impala with Posthumous Forgiveness.
Number 19, Wax with FU.
Number 18, Julia Jacqueline, Pressure to Party.
17, Carla Geneve with 2001.
16, Lola Scott with War Zone of the Suburbs.
15, DMA's Silver.
14, we had Briggs with Life is Incredible.
13, Godtep with Enumerating.
12, we had Annie Hamilton with Kitchen.
And 11, Stella Donnelly's Old Man.
All right, here we are, almost to the top 10, but this past 10,
So close.
nothing to be scoffed at, some really great tracks in there. Sydney favourite of mine, Annie Hamilton with Kitchen. Again, second year in a row, somebody's made the countdown. She was in there last year, but I think this track is her best yet. Julia Jacqueline, a favourite of yours?
National Treasure, gorgeous. And and the video for Pressure to Party, so good. Sam Brumby, Body Type feature in it too. Go watch that right now.
Definitely, and also in there, Lola Scott. One of the best pop songs you'll hear this year. If you haven't listened to it, go listen to it now. We caught up with Lola earlier today to chat about that song, and again, some of her picks for Song of the Year. All right, g'day, it's Bill from Happy Mag again. We're coming to you live with Lola Scott.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah. Cool. And Lola Scott has just come in number 16 in the Happy 100 with her single War Zone of the Suburbs. Lola, thanks for joining us. How does it feel?
It feels, I don't have the words to describe how it feels.
That's awesome. Could you tell us a bit about the song?
Wrote this song like early last year or maybe even the year before. And then it was one of the first ones that I produced with Joel Quartermain, so it was really exciting for me to find my sound in this song. Yeah, and it was about my neighbours always had domestics, and then I was trying to write a song in my garage, so I actually wrote it about them. Yeah.
About your neighbours?
My neighbours, yeah.
So right, well, this is, as you now know, one of our favourite songs of 2019. Do you have any favourites yourself that came out of Australia or New Zealand from the past 12 months?
I have a lot of favourites. Australia, New Zealand. I've been listening to heaps of Benny. Love Glitter. Super Lonely. So good. My artist of the decade was Broods. I loved the new album that they put out, To Belong and Afterlife were my favourites. Who else? The new Tame Impala stuff coming out is really cool. And Julia Jacquelin's.
Of course.
Love all of her stuff that she's putting out. Yeah.
Lots of great stuff from Australia and our friends across the ditch. That was 2019. What's coming up for you in 2020?
I've just bought myself a flight to LA for Christmas. So I'm excited for that. Going to go over there and do a lot of writing sessions and work with some producers. And then I'm planning on going to London from there and try to work with a few more people and then just release a ton of music, probably an EP coming as well.
Yeah. Right. Well, thanks again so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Great single. Bill from Happy Mag coming to you live. Tune in for the rest of the countdown, reaching the top 10 very soon. All right, thanks for that, Lola Scott. Absolutely great song. Now, Shelley, it's almost top 10 time. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Gonna launch in. Here we go. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. The 10 best songs of 2019, as decided by Happy Mag. Launching in with number 10, we've got Rat Hammock with Ghost. Shelley, you across these guys?
I am so across these guys that I actually bought a rat hammock.
Have you bought a rat?
No, just a hammock, but I will get the rat.
You've got to be prepared for that kind of thing. These guys really hit their stride this year, and this song was a real key moment. You've probably heard it all over the radio. It's such an anthem.
Everywhere.
Huge chorus. They've really established themselves as one of Melbourne's best new acts. Going in, number 9 now, we had RVG with Alexandra. Their first piece of new music since 2017 with their album Equality of Mercy. It's political, it's personal, beautiful song.
Expressive, the vocals, huge.
Yeah, she is amazing. Amazing to watch, amazing to listen to. Number 8, we had Happy Mag Favourites Pond with Daisy. Huge song. We caught up with them earlier today actually to chat a bit about that song and again get some of their picks for Song of the Year. Alright, g'day, it's Bill from Happy Mag here. We have cracked the top 10 of Happy's 100 best songs of 2019 and we're coming to you live with Nick and Jay from Pond. Fellas, thanks for joining us.
No worries.
Daisy has just come in number 8 of the top 100 songs. How does it feel?
Great, thank you.
Now this song, it is kind of timely right now because I do believe it was inspired, in part at least, by seeing a bushfire burning from a plane, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it about that scene that kind of triggered you to write this song?
I mean, it's writing anything of any meaning, I guess, takes some like strong emotion, which is why you know love and heartbreak and whatever always seems to bring out songs. And seeing a part of your home on fire and being separated from it is pretty like visceral experience, I guess. And just the feeling of disconnect and like and guilt and insecurity and fear and stuff. Yeah.
And that was kind of a theme that kind of came through the rest of the record, Tasmania.
Yeah.
That is kind of that dancing towards the apocalypse type theme.
Yeah, and the confusion of everyone, including me and us, of like your responsibility and your obligation to the world and stuff like that.
And of course that is very timely for what Australia is currently going through at the moment, but it's a great song. It's a great album. Did you guys have any favourite releases from Australian or New Zealand artists from 2019?
I didn't think about New Zealand. I like
Nobody ever does.
So sorry. I'm sure there was lots of good ones, that I can't think of now. I like this band from Melbourne, U-Barn, their album.
Yeah.
Like self-titled, I think. It's really good.
New Zealand, Aldous Harding.
Yeah.
She
that
put
was
out,
really, really
that's
good.
an amazing
Huge.
Is that this year?
That was this year, yeah. Brilliant album.
I really like
Designer.
that one.
Yeah, it came out early this year.
And one of the best shows I've seen from her as well.
Yeah.
In
True, right.
Primavera.
And so that's 2019 wrapped. What's coming up in 2020 for Pond? Anything?
Record?
We're going to record a lot. We're just like a few sort of one-off shows, I think, which we don't know really about yet. But we're going to do a lot of recording.
Yeah.
We're trying to see if it's viable to rent our own studio. Like we've never had our own studio. We've always used like our friends or like makeshift ones.
Yeah.
But one where we have everything just permanently set up, you know, and ready to go.
Yeah, awesome.
So that's kind of our aim, I think.
So is there a chance of new music being released in 2020 then?
Maybe. I'm not I'd say we'd spend most of the year working on it, but we're trying to work on a lot more like material at once than just sort of getting to 10 songs and then putting it. So maybe we'll be able to put something out like early, you know.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Well, you guys are one of the busiest bands in Australia. I and a lot of people don't quite know how you do it, but you managed to pull it off. More great tunes coming out of the Pond Camp in 2020, hopefully. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on the Happy 100 placement. Great tune. That's all from us. Kicking back to the studio for the rest of the countdown.
Thank you, Jay and Nick. I'm sure you guys are super busy, so we really appreciate your time. And we're dropping right back in, number 7.
Yep, we've got Thelma Plum with Better in Black, single taken off her debut album of the same name. Absolutely incredible.
Yep, she truly is the queen of pop.
Yeah, pop hits all over the album, really put down all her haters. Absolute power move. We loved it.
Absolute power move.
It was.
Too right.
We loved it. Going into number 6, we had Angie McMahon with Pasta.
Yum.
Another awesome single from her debut album, Salt. Pasta and salt, all our favourite foods, all in one release.
Yes.
Great track about existential dread of us millennials. It's hard out there, but it got turned into a great song by Angie. Love listening to her this year. Hopefully there's more good tunes to come out of her camp.
We're excited.
In the coming months. All right, top 5. We've got number 5, Gordon Kawang with Stand Up, Clap Your Hands. Now this was a real standout for me. I love this song, I love this artist. We caught him live for the first time at Big Sound late last year. He's a South Sudanese refugee who's come to Australia and he's just releasing absolutely killer tunes through the Music in Exile label, who are a subsidiary of Bedroom Suck. I really love what they're doing. I got to catch him live a few times. If you haven't, go do it. He's incredible. Number 4, we've got Aldous Harding with Fixture Picture. That's a mouthful, but a great track off her new album, Designer. Have you listened to that one?
I sure have. On repeat.
Surrealist folk at its finest. Another one of our friends from across the ditch. Aldous, she'll be playing in Sydney in a couple of weeks' time. Get down there, I'm gonna be there. Again, another killer live act. Maybe even better on the record, I'm not sure. But great either way.
Live presence, honey, presence.
Top 3, we've now got Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds with their track Ghosteen, the title track of his most recent album, also titled Ghosteen. This track goes for about 12 minutes. I think a part of it's spoken word. It's just absolutely huge.
Yeah.
He talks about the death of his son. He talks about all kinds of things, and it hits you pretty hard in the stomach, but a brilliant listen nonetheless.
Especially if you look at the album artwork while listening to it, especially.
Yeah, it was an odd angle there from Nick. When we saw him bring out that album art, we were like, what is going on? It looks like some mythical wonderland or something with unicorns. But once you listen to the album, it kind of all makes sense.
Yes.
Just otherworldly, I'd say.
Yes, yes, ethereal.
All right, number 2, Jonathan BREE with Waiting on the Moment. Another one of our Kiwi favourites. This guy is so strange, but so great. The faceless guy behind Little Chief Records and all that. He put out just the one song this year, but it's just awesome. Like, a lot poppier than you'd normally expect from Jonathan. It's normally quite bleak, melancholic stuff coming out of him, but this was quite bright.
Delightful, absolutely delightful.
However, beneath the surface, it was just another song about wanting a relationship to be over, and he, of course, is waiting for the moment when it's all through. How lovely, Jonathan.
Lovely.
All right, now, here it is, Shelley. You ready? The number one song of 2019. Can we get a drum roll? Can somebody in production get us a drum roll, please?
I hope they fill that with sound.
Yeah. It's coming to you live. This is what we're doing.
This is live.
Number one song of 2019, we've got Sampa the Great with
Final Form.
Oh yeah, what a song. Sampa, she's been hitting net since day one. Such a great track, and the music video for this is even better. I mean, it's just stunning. Everything she does is so cool.
Yeah.
Live, she just storms across the stage. She owns it. Shelley, what do you reckon of Sampa?
We're hot for it. I'm hot for it. You're hot for it. We're all hot for it.
Yeah.
More, please.
Sampa, go listen to her. She's the best. Number one track of 2019. Thank you all so much for tuning in. That's the Happy 100, our top 100 songs of 2019 from Australia and New Zealand. I'm Bill.
I'm Shelley.
Thank you very much. See you later. Have a safe afternoon, everyone. A safe afternoon.